Hello, my noble fellows, it's King Stibe here, aka Stibe, and this time I am doing the metagame of the month, and we have two other metagames to choose from, and I'm thinking of doing Unreleased OU right now, because the thing is that I'm waiting uh, one of my friends from Fela to prep for the semi-final match with me, and but he's not around at the moment, so I don't know when he's gonna be back. So I thought that I could do some Showdown at the same time, and this is not that serious, so I can just relax a little, take it easy, play a little for fun. And let's start looking for a battle, and we get one immediately. And the idea with this thing is that every month, every abilities that have not been released yet are released now. And the fun thing is that actually just a few days ago, is it like yesterday? Some of these months that are in this tier specifically were actually released, like things like Reggie things and legendary birds. However, we see Voltapsop Raikou, we see Volcanion, which are exclusive to this metagame. And I think Volcanion is a very good lead. My thing is AV. I know it can definitely just take any hits from even opposing Volcanion, and I think Earth Power is the best play because I don't expect him to switch out because okay, it's AV as well. Because he doesn't know that I'm AV. No, he does, of course. And I'm basically defensive, Calm Mind, Clefable, so switching into Raikou is a pretty problematic. I had to switch into Latios, I think. Okay, what's my win condition? Like, this team doesn't have the Whisper, unlike my other one. Why can't I outspeed this? This is very, very slow team, to be honest. I have Tornadoes is my fastest thing. I have Bullet Punch is my only kind of priority. I think I switch into Lottie. As he goes for Volt Switch, so I think I made a better play here, and he brings in the Hoopa. I don't have the Fart side move, which I think I should have. I'm gonna switch into Clefable, as he doesn't predict anything. He's not Life Orb, probably not AV either, because I think it's scarfed, judging by the damage. And to be honest, I could make a double into my Volcanion. I don't know if this was actually very clever, because I don't have any. I have some speed investments. I believe enough to survive. I mean outspeed an uninvested Heatran. So I go for Earth Power. I don't know what happens. He outspeeds me. I guess that's fine. I can bring in my Tornadoes with Flying Gem. I know Volcano won't die, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. This team isn't that good, to be honest, and neither is the other one. But um, basically, what my team is about: AV Volcanion, Mega Caesar, Rocky Helmet. Yeah, by the way, gems are revealed. Rocky Helmet with the defensive Lando. Well, that did a lot. That did a lot. I think I go for another. That did a lot, but to the bullet punch, I mean. Doesn't matter. Regular standard Latios, flying gem tornadoes, and fish def calm mind clefable. So I think he's gonna predict the Latios switch, so my better play might be. Sorry. Sorry. I want to get on my rocks, and I think I have to switch into Latios. Like, it doesn't do that much in this game anyway. It predicts that I have a slight chance of surviving. So I try to roost up. I don't know if it's, if it's clever, but basically what I can do, like I can die, shadow ball. Uh, Sorry, my mic is just dying. If he brings in his Lando, I can just set up rocks. I'm pretty sure I can take HPIs from this thing, and also he thinks that I'm scarfed, so I actually could preserve that bluff and switch into my scissor and try to get up an SD if I can. As he goes for rocks, and I mean he knows that I have no other rock setters, but oh, I have a clefable actually. So I want to set up a sword stance and see what it does. He goes for EQ, and am I actually a more defensive one? I think I am. I usually like to run a lot defense on these things, and I think why have I got you turn? Like, I want to roost. I want to see what it does. It goes for you turn. I don't like this set either. Like, I don't like this team at all. In comes Raikou, I'm fine with that. And I just want to U-turn. Yeah, I kill this thing, which is great because it was a huge threat. Absolutely huge threat, and what I can do is really like Volcanion is the only thing stopping me, and I really need it actually. I think I have to bring a Lando because I mean he probably brings in Volcanion. He doesn't. He brings in Conkeldurr, which I'm glad about, and I could sack Tron, to be honest, or switch into Scissor. Predicting either Ice Punch or Knockoff, and now I can just roost up. And I think I want to SD up as he makes them. Damn it. So what do I want to do? I really want to sack something, bring in Clefable and T-Wave. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sack Clef, Tornadoes, excuse me. Like, now I don't really mind him switching in on anything, and if I get Volcanion T-Wave, that's great. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Now I can start softballing and just try. Okay, he goes into Lando. straight away. So what I want to do is I could switch straight into Lando and set up my rocks, but if he like my better play is probably just to Moonblast in case he goes for U-turn. As he brings in Conkeldurr and I to hit KO. Because if I had switched out, he could have brought Hoopa in. And now that I didn't, he couldn't risk switching into my Moonblast, so our opponent wants us to hurry up, so I could actually just do what he wishes. Now, I want to T-Wave. I want to T-Wave now. I really, I may lose this. I really well might lose this, but anyway, I have to U-turn as his Volcanion comes in. I have to bring in my Lando, and I probably have to set up rocks, as he of course switches out. And what can I do now? I want to damage him. Doesn't do anything. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah, he has to miss. Okay, and he has I don't know. I just lost. You know, that happens. This team isn't that good. I probably shouldn't have gone for the Stone Age in the first place. Like, that was my biggest mistake there. He sacks Volcanion and wins. Because I can't touch that Landorus, and the Hoopa probably kills me as well. I got a crit. Okay, 3 more anymore. And he has to miss once, and then he has to not go for Hyperspace Fury, but for Gangshot instead, and I have to beat his ass. So yeah, that doesn't happen, I lose. Whatever. So I have another team as well. This is called bulkier team. Not necessarily any much better though, but I'm expecting it to be a fire gem Victini. Anyway, really I feel that I don't have heal bell, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure he's gonna lead off with Breloom. So I think I want to. Okay, he leads off with Pharaoh, which is a bit nasty, but I don't mind really. I think I could actually just switch straight into Volcanion and fire off a Fire Blast. Like, why not? This guy hits hard. I have Zapdos that can defog. I think it's actually my best switch in on this. Like, I can just defog straight away if he D-dashes. I'm not that scared, and he goes for EQ. I go for defog because I can. I'm not worried about this thing. He may go for D-dash if he wants to. He goes for double edge. I'm completely fine with that. And actually what I could do, kind of scout him. I can roost and force him to damage himself with double edge. I think I'm actually gaining more HP than he's losing. And he shows Dragon Claw, so yeah, he is definitely a lower ladder player here. So, yeah, I can go for Toxic. He has Roost, so that's a weird coverage. Definitely would go with Fire Blast over Dragon Claw if I was him. And I can just keep stalling, to be honest. Or I can switch into Lando. He has no Dragon Dance, so I can do this pretty freely. As he switches out into Hoopam. A decent play, not gonna lie. I want to set up rocks of my own, and I'm faster, which is interesting. Does he have like... Does he have EVs at all? I can use them. I don't even know. In comes Altaria. Back to Lando, I guess. I can damage. I don't have the Rocky Helmet anymore. Anyway, let's fire off an EQ. So yeah, about this team, I could tell again the same AV Volcanion. Different Scissor, it's also Mega, but it has superpower over Roost, I believe. I have Wisp Passing Chansey. I have defensive, physically defensive Zapdos, so I have AV Conkeldurr and the same Lando. The idea was kinda to build a Wisp Passing support for my Volcanion and physically offensive Scissor. And now if he is indeed Fire Jump, I want to just force him to use it his life orb, so that's good to know. In comes Jirachi. So what I can do now is just bring in my Volcanion. He reveals the leftovers, and I can fire off a Fire Blast as he goes for Toxic. Solid to KO, and what I can do is just go for Steam Eruption. Pretty sure it KOs from here. Does it actually after the protect? It probably does not, so I think I go for another Fire Blast. As he goes for Wish, and that like makes no difference. He can't. He goes into Victini, he can't like even spore me with Breloom, and here you can see some example of Volcanion's physical bulk, like the natural bulk. I don't think I have any investment in defense. Like I can check that. Yeah, I have 192 on HP. 120 is the base defense, so it's not bad at all. But anyway, we get a win. So Tom hasn't come back yet, so basically I could build a third team. Or use this same one. I guess I'm gonna use this same one because it wasn't that bad, at least in this match. But I actually want to have Heal Bell over or Aromatherapy over Toxic, just in case. Better. Okay, so here we are. Had to wait for a second, but we have a pretty standard looking team, to be honest. Um, this is HP Electric. Yeah, this is the one team that can't do anything to damn fairies. Why? Like I have Zapdos. I mean, I'm honestly gonna change the thing here to Sludge Wave. Yeah, I am. But I think Volcanion is a very good lead. Whatever he decides to do, I'm pretty sure I can take EQ, even if he would be like Life Orb. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. Though, I have a lot better playing going straight into Lando. Though, I don't want... Um, yeah, like, that's my better play. I can defog always. Do things like that. Yeah, he goes for EQ, as I want to set up my rocks. As we exchange them, which means that Lando is probably a Scarf one, or it could be Double Dance. Anyway, I want to do some damage with EQ. And I do quite a nice junk. I go for another because, yeah, like, why not? I kill him. So yeah, this was definitely a trade that I was happy to make, because now I still have landers at the death fodder that can both intimidate and do some damage with Rocky Helmet. So this is why I have a HP Electric basically. As he went for Command, which was definitely a nice play. However, I'm gonna keep doing that. It does a nice chunk of damage, and what would be my alternative play? Yeah, ask my HP. No, it's not psychic, it's electric. And my best place to bring in Zapdos, honestly. And go for Discharge. And hopefully either kill or catch a Paralyze, which is great. Like he goes for Scald, I go for Discharge. There's no difference basically. And I get rid of it as well. In comes a Thunderous, as now the Ice Punch is really nice, to be honest. He could predict, go for Thunder Wave, like predict the switch, but I bring in my Conkeldurr anyway, and I think just Drain Punching is my best play. Let's see, he goes for SD, I'm not that worried. I do decent amount of damage. I want to go for another one, as he goes for Roost. He has roost, so he probably won't be able to deal with my scissors. So what I think I could do is to switch into it and start setting up. Yeah. That did a lot. I hope I'm faster. I have no speed even. Unfortunate. Like, yeah, I lose. GG. There's no way. There's nothing I can do, honestly. So yeah, like this is this I guess this is it. Unreleased. Unreleased OU other metagame. Anyway, thanks for watching. Next time I'm gonna be doing the other metagame of the month, the metagame yet, which is very fun. And yeah, I didn't do any of the February metagames. I just thought that I really didn't have time or even really motivation to cover them. They didn't seem that interesting to me, so I haven't really played them at all. Or basically, I didn't play them at all. So yeah, that's that. But until the next time, this is Stibe signing out. Bye bye.